MTG, AOC, ABCDEFG, all y'all suck.
Bobby Brown on the mic, we discussing it all. Faith, family, finances, standing tall. Politics,
Margaret Taylor Greene is at war with her mentor, her boss, the person who endorsed her, Donald Trump. Yeah, Margaret Taylor Greene and Donald Trump is at odds. Now, Margaret Taylor Greene, huge MAGA, willing to fight everybody over MAGA. She was really showing her racist side, her bigotry side, doing whatever she can to protect Trump like that's her man. With her Ric Flair, Michael P.S. Hayes. She looked like she can be Michael P.S. Hayes' sister. But we're not going to go into that. But Trump and her, they're at odds. They're at odds. Go figure. Go figure where something has happened where MAGA people are starting to buck up against Trump. And Trump will call them lunatics. Crazy.
What did you say?
They lost their way. Why? Because they see some stuff that you're doing and they don't think that's cool. See, folks, not everybody's in the cult. They may be in the cult, but usually some people do have brain enough while they're in the cult. They see stuff that ain't right. And they're like, what's going on? They ain't right. And sooner or later, they'll keep it on the inside. They'll keep seeing it. And all of a sudden, that ain't right. I got to say something about it. And either I'm going to say something about it and they fix it or I'm gone. I'm leaving. So that's what's going on. Trump has been doing everything but America First stuff, and Margaret Taylor got a problem of it. And now Trump's saying on the Laura Ingraham show, I don't know what's going on with her. I think she lost the way.
Man, quit playing with me, man. No, for real, don't play like that. Are you serious?
The way? What does that mean? MAGA is the way? For you Christian people out there, Christian Republican, Jesus is the way, the truth, not true social, not mega being, that's not the way. She lost her way. No, she's a free will moral agent and God gave her that agency. So what make you think you're God enough to tell them they don't have that agency? They don't have free moral thought. They don't have free moral choice. They don't have free moral thinking. If God let me think free and move free, and I can still be part of his loving, beautiful family, who the hell are you to tell me that I am? And see, this is one thing about God. I may lose my way, but he's patient enough, continue to love me, continue to support until I find my way back. Or he know that I can say, hey, what's going on? I'm losing it. I don't see. Let's talk. Trump won't even do that to her. Let's take a look at it. You try to be the MAGA God and you not. And some of y'all numbnuts worshiping this guy like he's Christ. Oh, MAGA is the way, the truth.
Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no.
10, President Donald Trump just announced he will no longer support Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was once one of his fiercest allies. In a post on Truth Social tonight, the president said in part, quote, she has told many people that she's upset that I don't return her phone calls anymore, but with 219 congressmen and women, 53 U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, and almost 200 countries, and an otherwise normal life to lead, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day.
Ranting lunatic. Sound like you, Trump, because you just sound like a ranting lunatic on a softball interview, fake tough girl interview with Laura Ingraham, when you just say the American people don't have the skills to continue to grow this country, that we got to get immigrants to come in and do that from China and India and stuff like that because we like the skills. You sound like a lunatic. The whole time he took to send this post, the time he took to write this tweet, he could have called her. And she's a lunatic. And yeah, she's a bit lunatic. Most of y'all in DC lunatic. Sometimes I think Jasmine Crockett is a lunatic. The way she carry herself, I'm like, man, girl, yeah, chill with that. Black, classy queen, not black, trashy queen. Black, classy, sophisticated queen, not ratchy, not raunchy. Let's stop this. This is not you. You come from your PK kid. You come from an uppity lifestyle. You're really a valley girl. You're a black valley. So why now you get into Congress? You're going to act like, like, get out.
End quote. Well, the Georgia representative fired back on X tonight, saying the Epstein files are what sent President Trump over the edge. Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote in part, it is astonishingly really hard how he's hard really hard how he's fighting to stop the Epstein files from coming out, that he actually goes to this level.
Which is true. Right now, Trump is in a position, and when I talk about false flags, to protect himself, probably to protect other congressmen. He'll probably have Pam Bondi and Don Dito, whatever his name, Bendito, and Cash Patel and all those guys. They're probably going to find some way, oh, the files got deleted. Oh, we don't know what happened to files, folks. It's not. There's so many people got these files now. They can't. She talking about, oh, we're going to look into it. I get an investigator to take a look at it. They ran on this. And now Trump is trying to back away because she's going to be one of the ones looking at this thing and voting on it and not standing in the position of saying, we can't vote for this. This is just crazy. Y'all lunatics. Y'all, this a hoax and all that. Because she is not echoing his talking points. She's a lunatic. No, you the lunatic, dude. You're the lunatic. Why do we got American boats off of Venezuela? Why we got you talking about you going to invade Nigeria for killing Christians? Man, people been killing Christians and people been killing Muslims, and it's all wrong ever since the beginning of time. I mean, it's been going on a while, and you want to use America to stop that? That's one reason why she's talking anti-you, is because you're not thinking America first. You're giving money to Brazil. You're doing whatever you can to get these people on your side to detach away from BRICS. American policy has hurt in all these countries to the point where these countries saying, hey, we can't take this anymore. So let's start doing business among ourselves and develop our own currency to compete with the American dollar. That's what Gaddafi was trying to do. Gaddafi, the people who said was a dictator, blah, blah, blah. That's what America told us. The man who made sure there was health care, education, free housing, and all that kind of stuff. No homeless, none of that stuff. And beautiful Libya is trash now because of what our government did, what Obama and Hillary Clinton did. Beautiful place during that time. He wanted to develop a currency that would pretty much bankrupt the dollar. You're saying, let's go back to gold. We got gold here, gold, dinero everywhere. We got gold. That's where America wants to go back in and try to get their fingers in Africa. And Africa need to stand still and fight and stop trying to come here all the time to achieve the American dream. No, you need to achieve the African dream, like Hakeem from the WWF. You need to achieve the African dream there. You need to make Africa a dreamful place. Stay and fight. Trump is on their hand. He's the one that's becoming more lunatic. He's the one saying things against American people, going back on his word on a lot of his policies. And now he's dissing his fellow MAGA people. And don't let us get on the government of Israel. And before I go any further and close this, we all recognize there's the people of America and there's the sorry son of called the American federal government. These con artists are leading most of this charge, and they're not working for the people who put them in power, even though you think they are. They're working for the PACs and the corporation and the lobbyists. That's who runs it. And all you have to do is follow the dollar, and you can follow how they legislate. And the same thing go for MAGA. Follow their dollar. How much money are they getting from Israel? How much money are they getting from the Chinese PACs? How much money are they getting from all these super PACs and lobbyists and corporations? Find out, and you'll find out how they legislate. They could talk America first. They could talk MAGA, but their true allegiance is to that almighty dollar. Trump's true allegiance is to the wealthy. Why? Because he's wealthy. You thought he was going to be allegiance. He's over there kissing the behind of the Saudis, his fellow rich people, trying to make future deals for his kids. The whole thing in Gaza. His son-in-law is involved with the redevelopment of Gaza, making it a tax-free haven and a safe zone and an internet zone and a hub for AI and all that. But you thought he was for you. And see, Marjorie Taylor Greene, even in her ruthless MAGA ways, which something happened where she calmed down. I'm not going to question it. Maybe God dealt with it about it. Some of y'all think it was Jasmine Crockett. No, it had to be God. She's kind of calmed down a little bit. She's still a Republican. She's still America first, but she's a little calmer with her thing. That her mentor now, because she's free to think and say what she want to do, her mentor has detached himself away from her, rescind his endorsement of her, and won't be campaigning for her in the future. Well, it's not like she got that many people in a district, dude. It's not like she got this elitist district like New York 12 or something like that. Get out of here. She represents small town Georgia. So you better come up with somebody great that's going to be her, because the way she going right now, if there's not a Democrat to step up to the program, as long as she is in the middle on some issues, and here come a Democrat that's not in the middle on some issues, that won't support some issues. I'm gonna say this and I'm gone. In other words, I'm a free voter. I vote Democrat, I vote Republican. It depends on your policy. If I see a policy that I think is needed, I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat or Green, you got my vote. You got my vote. Especially when I see you got a track record of making this happen. You get my vote. See, folks in that area, it doesn't matter. You can run a Democrat if they don't have families that if they're not focused on working families policy, that person ain't gonna win. You're gonna find independents and even Democrats voting for Marjorie Taylor Greene if she stayed focused on helping out her constituents. So this is what this whole thing about. Taking care of your constituents. You were voted to represent your constituents. You're in the United States to help fight for resources for the betterment of your constituents. And right now she's concerned about health care, not getting the fooding or the funding that need. They're not having any kind of jobs coming to the area. She's trying to lobby to get a factor or two over into the area. And Trump is trying to play butthole, butt white. Well, you serve me and kiss my behind and kiss my ring.
The devil is a liar.
I'll give you that. But until then, forget it. Who are you? The American people put you in there to get the work done for the American people. And there's American people in that area, and you need to be doing whatever you need to be doing. And we're gone from the age of just voting for you. You better come up with a platform, a policy plan that's going to uplift this community. Don't go to the next door. And Marjorie Taylor, she may be crazy, but she ain't no idiot. And only an idiot piss off her own bait. And a crazy person can be smart enough to add people to her support. All she has to do is make sure she's focusing on their policies too, not just her. And if she favors a few Democratic policies and put herself in a position where she say, hey, I know how I was in the past, but I'm walking a new way. We need more of this. We need more than that. And I know you need it too. Let's come together. Let's reach across the aisle and get it done despite who's in charge. He's not the boss of me. My constituents are the boss of me. And as long as I'm here, I'm going to serve them. As long as you serve your constituents, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who gives a crap about a freaking Trump endorsement?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.